GeekWatch Incarnations. All international Superman actors, appearances, and interesting trivia. The 5 feet 3 inches Indian actress NIRUPA ROY appeared as a character named Superman in a Bollywood film. 1960. A Superman movie produced by Mukul Pictures stars the Queen of Misery of Hindi films before she got that title, 29 years old NIRUPA ROY. Nothing much is known about this movie, such as why they decided to cast a female actor for the Superman character. Why the mashup of Superman and Phantom costume design? We only know of this movie's existence through an old poster and a promotional still published in a newspaper. The movie's plot sees a scientist, whose daughter had died at the hands of a gangster, creates a serum that will give a person superhuman powers. His adopted daughter uses the serum to battle a gang that threatens to take over the city. The poster promised a super dog and a super horse. NIRUPA ROY's Superman faces off with the film's villain played by PAIDI JAIRAJ. Funny enough, JAIRAJ, in that same year, plays a character named Mr. Superman in another movie. No video footage of NIRUPA ROY's Superman has found itself on the internet. The Indian actor, director and producer PAIDI JAIRAJ played a character named Mr. Superman in a film produced in India. 1960. 51 years old PAIDI JAIRAJ, who months prior was a villain to NIRUPA ROY's Superman, made a complete 360 and stars in the movie The Return of Mr. Superman, where he plays the titular character. The film is an unauthorized retelling of the origins of the Man of Steel. The movie plot should be familiar to Superman fans: finding a young child in the wreckage of a strange aircraft, a farmer and his wife raise the boy as their own. Growing up to become a newspaper reporter, he takes on a double life of a superhero when smugglers threaten the peace. This Superman visually differs from what we are accustomed to for the character, with his driving goggles and leather helmet, black bodysuit with a white towel wrapped around the neck for a cape, and black boots. His chest doesn't even bear the shield of the House of L. Obviously, the movie's budget is not comparable to the US counterparts, so the filmmakers make do with what is readily available. The film will not win any filmmaking or storytelling awards, but it has its place in Superman film lore as one of the earliest films outside of the US to make a Superman movie. The actor PAIDI JAIRAJ is a big draw for the market this film was made, a veteran actor who has been working since the 1930s. The Filipino comedian, actor and TV host ARIEL URETA dressed up as Superman in a Philippine-produced fantasy comedy movie. 1973. Zoom Zoom Superman is a Filipino parody film of DC Comics' superhero Superman. The movie stars 26-years-old ARIEL URETA in his debut film. From 1973 to 1981, it was the highest-grossing film in Philippine cinema. The film had copyright infringement issues even though it is a parody. Not much is known about the movie's plot. No footage of this Superman movie has found its way to the internet. We only have a few production stills and a movie poster to prove its existence. ARIEL URETA starred in a few more movies, like the time he played another comic strip strongman, Popeye. However, URETA found more success as a TV host. A Turkish actor named TAYFUN DEMIR portrayed Superman in a shoestring-budget knockoff movie for the superhero. 1979. An unlicensed film about the DC property of Superman was made in Turkey. The film is entitled Superman Dönüyor, which translates as Superman Returns. The role of Superman was played by TAYFUN DEMIR. Superman Dönüyor is basically a rip-off of the 1978 Christopher Reeve Superman movie with glaring plot holes and questionable acting. The backstory of the character remained intact with slight variations. He is still an alien sent to Earth. He has an alter ego who still works as a journalist. However, the character gained the new ability of mind reading on top of his established power set. The movie is now considered a cult classic for underground collectors of alternative superhero movies. Little is known of TAYFUN DEMIR, the actor who played Superman. He only had 3 movies in his filmography, and apparently, Superman Junior is the last one. The French automobile manufacturer Renault had an actor dress up as Superman in one of their advertisements. 1985. The Renault 5 is a 4-passenger hatchback, and the car, which is also called a Super 5 or SUPERCINQ, needed a super endorser. Enters the world's premier superhero, the Man of Steel, the Man of Tomorrow, Superman. Superman seemed intrigued by the car, and with his super senses and other special abilities, he scrutinized the SUPERCINQ. By the end of the commercial, Krypton's last son gave his stamp of approval. The advertisement uses the John Williams Superman theme, taking advantage of the fact that Christopher Reeve's movies were still fresh in the mind of many people at this time. We did not get Reeve to reprise the role of Superman for this advertisement, and unfortunately, we don't know the actor's name. If anyone has an idea of the identity of the actor, kindly write it down in the comments section. The 6 feet 3 inches Indian actor, writer, director, producer and dialect coach, Puneet ISSAR played the role of Superman in a quote-unquote adaptation of the 1978 American film of the same name. 1987. India produced their own Superman movie, borrowing plot lines from the Christopher Reeve Superman film, and quote-unquote borrowed some footage and soundtrack from their American counterpart. 27 years old Puneet ISSAR took the honor of becoming the Hindi version of the Man of Steel. The movie is clearly an unauthorized use of the DC superhero character, and was made for the Hindi-speaking audience and sensibilities. This won't be a Bollywood film if there are no dance numbers. Puneet ISSAR started his career in the 1980s and has appeared in several films and TV shows, but he is still fondly remembered as the Indian Superman. The Bangladeshi film actor and director Danny Sidak played the role of Superman in the Bangladeshi adaptation of the 1978 film Superman. 1990. Bangladesh, like its neighboring country of India 3 years prior, adapted the popular 1978 Hollywood Superman film for the local market. In this adaptation, the role of the colorful Man of Tomorrow falls on the shoulder of Danny Sidak, who at that time only had a couple of films under his belt. This Superman movie, with its modest budget, took a lot of liberty in its retelling of this superhero's mythos. And the song and dance number, which is a staple of movies for this region of the world, is also present in this movie. Danny Sidak, who started his acting career in 1984, has been in several locally produced movies since then. Superman is Danny Sidak's most notable role. That's it for now. If we missed anyone, please let us know in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell, leave a comment, and share the video. You can find GeekWatch in Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Then head out to our merch store, link is in the description below.